Hey, what's up, everybody? Today I'm going to talk about a subject where I know a lot of you are going to have some form of opinion one way or the other on it. And first off, this is unrelated to the subject I'm going to be talking about, but take a look at that gray, dark cloud. In Florida, a lot of people don't know this because they live outside of Florida and they think Florida has beautiful weather. Like, yeah, we got palm trees and we got sun. But this is what the sky really looks like more than half of the time because we are the third state in terms of the most rain. I think number one is Hawaii in the United States, and then somewhere else, and then Florida, of course, because we're a peninsula surrounded by water, obviously going to be a lot of rain. So we get storms and power outages and all that good stuff. While other places, have, volcanoes and earthquakes and, not complaining or anything, but at the same time, just pointing out, sun might look great there. Oh, wow, it's a nice day outside. And then dun, 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 it's going to rain for another couple hours. But yeah. Now, today's video, I'm going to be discussing success and advice. You know what I really don't like? I really don't like how there are a lot, and I mean a lot, of brainwashed people nowadays that believe success equals good advice. Like, just because someone has a lot of money or has garnered success, they believe that that person is now an intellectual. Like, that's not how it works, folks. First of all, anything in life that has to do with success or fulfillment is usually effort plus luck. That's really how it goes. Now, of course, people could have their end goal in mind and they might even meet it via their effort, but necessarily all the time does it really work out in the way they intended? Not really. That's why you hear of, the most remarkable stories for the people who really tried and were also able to meet their goal. But more than half of the time, it's someone who tried and got lucky, and that is what people perceive as success. And then they just hear them out and they believe that anything they say is absolute. And it just really makes me mad. I'm tired of seeing it on the internet where you have someone with a lot of money and then people would just listen in because they have money. And it's like, yeah, if your whole goal was to get money and you try to get money, maybe you'd get some money. Like, that's pretty much it. It's effort plus luck. Depending on how much money you want, or, that's how life goes. You try, and maybe you succeed. But, here's the other thing. The other thing is the people who are halfway to where they want to be, and they're still offering advice or or expertise without actually having the mastery in what they're talking about. So, for example, I think I mentioned this before, but there's people online that will be in college for becoming a marine biologist or an archaeologist or just any, crazy field, but they are first year in a 10-year program to get their master's in it. And just the first year in, they will create a social media thing and be like, look, I'm an official this or that with their title. And then they got 9 more years to go, and who even knows if they're going to make it in that long, But that's another thing. It's not even halfway. It's just people who have any foot in the door to what they're trying to accomplish will essentially the whole fake it till you make it thing. But it's a little bit dangerous in today's society because with social media, people having any form of credibility is kind of just when someone says something, the majority of people are just going to believe them anyway. So when this person legitimately is studying for something and knows a little more than the average person, of course people are going to believe them because they probably didn't study that subject. But it's a little dangerous because this person who's offering this advice may not be the most accurate because they're not as versed. They only are in for like a few months, and then they start giving advice away as if they've been in this for 10 years, you know? And so, yeah, that's pretty much today's rant. Just wanted to rant today about those two things. One was that money doesn't equal intelligence, which I'm pretty sure everyone can already agree on. I'm pretty sure it's well known. And then the second one is obviously people aren't, a master at what they claim to be just because they have a little bit of experience, But yeah, that is pretty much that. That is a plane flying, and that is a gray cloud that is about to rain on me. Anyway, this has been fun ranting and rambling and walking around in the backyard, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one. Yeet.